everyone, Mango 7 Roll here. How are we doing today? It is time for another conversion part 2, I guess. I keep getting asked how to get Materia 6, and people keep saying they're so expensive, I can't afford 3 million per Materia. And I'm going to show you don't need to afford 3 million per Materia, and hopefully you can get your Materia just like I did without it costing too much. So on the screen here we have my last conversion session. I did one set of gear, and you can't see them all, but you can see all the 6s, which would matter. I ended up with 4 Materia 6s here and 9 Materia 5s for my set of 11. And we'll switch over to the spreadsheet, which is in the description below here, just to get an idea of the values. So these values right here are from my server, and they are lower than most servers, I would say. We have 200k for the Materia 5s and 1.5 for the Materia 6s. I've asked in my Discord, which again is in the description below, please join it. Fantastic community and great info there as well. And some of their Materia 5s are worth 400 to 500k, and some of their Materia 6s are worth 3 to 4.5 million. So if this is profitable, even on my server, which is not the best right now, I can't even imagine what it's like on other servers. So we also have down here the crafting cost. And this has changed dramatically. I did this part of the spreadsheet 2 weeks ago. These have changed dramatically. They're much cheaper than they are now. They were only expensive because of stuff like Mansasiri hair and worsted yarn, and the cloth that's really expensive. But now they're so cheap. They were like 1,500 a hair now instead of 10,000. That these are well worth making. Ignore this part here because I changed the colors, or the colors were there from last time, so the red was bad before, but red is now good compared to before. Average return here, 454,000 per piece, which is just insane, and that's on my server. You could also do file, make a copy here, and edit the values so you can get closer to your server to get an idea. We also have a 20% chance to get a grade 6 and an 80% chance to get a grade 5, and this is out of 140 or so conversion, so I feel like it's somewhat accurate, maybe plus or minus 5% difference. So let's first talk a bit about the materials you'll need. You'll obviously need a full set of HQ gear, and this should probably run you about 500 to 1 million on your server depending on the current prices, and you should be making this yourself if you're a crafter anyway, so that should drop it down dramatically. You can also buy the no quality side of the left side, but I think material is so valuable you can splurge for the HQ since HQ does spirit bond faster. You'll also need each piece melded with one materia like I have here, like a Piety 1 or a Piety 3 or anything at all, literally. It doesn't matter what it is, but having a materia in your gear makes it spirit bond faster. You also only need one right here and one right here, for example. You don't need two if there's 2 open slots, because then everything's uneven, and you really want it all to happen at once so you're not wasting any extra materials. You'll also need a ton of stuff like molybdenum, palladium, Zelkova, or twin thread. There's probably more that works, but these are the main 4 I use. And my last session I used molybdenum, so let's use that as an example. Just to throw some numbers out there, my last session gave me about 7 million profit, or not profit, 7 million sales. And it cost me 2 stacks of cobalt ore, 8 stacks of molybdenum, however many crystals, and a full set of gear. So all in all, it ended up costing me about 1.5 to 2 million on the higher range, probably a little lower, but I'm doing higher just for worst case scenarios. And I ended up with 200 molybdenum ingots from it and all those materia. So in short, I ended up with about 5 million profit and 200 molybdenum ingots in about an hour of work. And people often ask how I craft them, whether or not I just synth it and spam careful synthesis, whether I high quality them or what. But I actually quick synth them, all of them, every last one. I get about a 25% failure rate, but I calculate that into my profits, and it's worth the loss in value for the time saved. Like, the amount of time it takes me to quick synth 99 things twice is so fast compared to spamming careful synthesis. It's not even a competition. I'll take a 25% failure rate anytime. And also, the failure rate does go towards your spirit bond, so if you blow something up, you still get the spirit bond rate. So that is just fantastic. So other things you can do outside of molybdenum are Palladium Nugget. They are used for basically everything right now. They are just so fantastic. They They are used in all of the goldsmithing recipes, and you need 1 per palladium ingot. So everybody's going to want these right now. So not only are they fantastic to spirit bond for, you'll make your profit back just from the nuggets. They do take wind crystals, which are expensive, so keep that in mind, but even if factoring those into the pricing, it's still way better. We have Zelkova Lumber, which is my least favorite one to do because they take wind crystals and you don't really need many Zelkova Lumber. So unless you have a plethora of Zelkova logs there, I would skip this. There's also Twin Coon, which is another fantastic one. They take lightning crystals, which are a little more expensive. You can then turn them into twin cloth after, which is still great. So yeah, I'm not really sure what else I can say about this. I'll link the other version in the description below, and I think that one went a little more in depth, but this one I just kind of wanted to bam, give you as much information as possible in a short video, hopefully, so you can get this going as fast as you can and get your materia if you haven't already bought it all. I can't express how fantastic this is, and not only for now, these material will also go up in price next time a crafting set is released. So it's good to stockpile for the future, and even if you already have your materia done, you can do this to either sell more materia or stockpile for the future. And the good part about this is you get so many materia that it's just fantastic. Like, you get all the 5s to be able to overmeld, you get the 6s to be able to sell or put in your initial slots. I just can't recommend this enough. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you out, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of thing. I cannot stress enough how awesome the Discord has been. Please join this. It's in the link below. We have a fantastic community growing there. There's something like 120 people online right now. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe it. There's a bunch of different channels for all my games, whether you're Fire Emblem Summoner's War, my new Fate Grand Order game, Final Fantasy XIV, whatever you like. There's some place to chat about there, and I'm always there. That's the best way to contact me if you have any questions. So yeah, thanks so much. Have a great day. See everybody next time.